So my name is Adele Saccareli Cavallaro. I'm an author, speaker, and radio talk show host. Author. I'm an author of Searching for Oz, workbook, novel, and coursework. I'm a radio talk show host with my husband, Michael. We have the Adele and Michael show on WWDB AM 860 in Philadelphia. If you're outside of Philadelphia, you can go on their website and listen to it. It's every Thursday at 10 a.m. And we talk about what goes on in and behind relationships and self-awareness. So it's a blast. We go back and forth and bicker. I'm also the founder and executive director of a 20-year-old 501c3 nonprofit called Teamwork Wins. And we help individuals, mostly kids and young adults, with invisible challenges in becoming self-directed, free-thinking, and creative. And I'm donating some of my proceeds to that, 30 or 50%, I think it's 30%. So Teamwork Wins, invisible challenges, that's like things that you can't quite see, like anxiety or shame. We work with the school districts and colleges, and it's a blast. Anyway, so that's a little bit about me. Okay, so you have been muted, so we're all not talking at one time. I'm the only one talking because you can imagine an Italian chaotic family swirling around, lots of people talking, everybody interrupting each other. We're gonna mute you all. I can't mute my relatives. But so yeah, so we're gonna have you mute, and then at the end we will unmute you, and then you can ask questions. Okay. So please write your questions down in the chat so I can go over them and then answer them for you. Again, I appreciate your support. My Venmo information is in the chat, Adele-Saccareli-Cavallaro, and my websites, if you're interested in going on there, are also in the chat. What else? Thank you for the creators of Girls Night In Online. It's just such a great idea. When I saw it, I was like, wow, I want to do a workshop, but I want to do something different, like make gnocchis, because they're so much fun. Okay, so ready? The first thing you want to do when you make gnocchis is relax and have a good time. Yeah, okay? So invite your guest over early because you know what? They're going to be entertained when you do it, and they might join in. And really, I'm going to teach you time management and show you how to do it. So you won't have to be like bothered by anything. You can actually make the gnocchis and then actually serve and sit down. First thing you're going to do, put on an apron. My grandkids made me this. And then take off your rings, okay? You want to do that first. Okay, here we go. You have the recipe in front of you, and some of you I see are cooking and some aren't. So it's really easy. These are the things that you should have. Ready? First, your sauce, or they call it in Italy gravy. You should make your sauce ahead of time so you can smell it while you're making the gnocchis. And it does take a little bit of time, your homemade Italian tomato sauce. So just, make it in there. And then make sure you have a pot with water in it. So you're ready to just turn it on to put the gnocchis in. And then your strainer. Your strainer should be in the sink already. So you have those three are really important to do this in 20 minutes. All right, here we go. Here are my 5 ingredients. We have ricotta, which when you put it into, it's 1.5 cups. When you put it into your cups, just drain the water out of the ricotta. Sometimes there's water in there. So I already have that done. Voila. Flour, that's 1 cup of flour. We're gonna need more of this flour, so I'm gonna put it right over there. 3 egg yolks. Now, I'm going to stop and say that there's a lot of different gnocchi recipes. I particularly like this one, okay? 3 egg yolks. And then Parmesan. 3/4 cup Parmesan. And then salt. That's it. Okay, so you have those 5. Now, they are not called gnocchis. Nope, they're called gnocchi. As my grandmothers would tell me, well, we're making some gnocchi, okay? And it's not ricotta, it's ricotta or ricotta. So ricotta or ricotta. Io mi chiamo piccola Adele come mia nonna. No, I'm not going to be speaking in Italian. that would be terrible. Actually, what I just said was, why is my name Adele named after my grandmother's name? So for those of you that don't speak English, I could have fooled you. But anyway, ready? 5 ingredients. We got the ricotta, okay? Flour, eggs, Parmesan, salt. So what you do is, first you clean off the island or the table or wherever you will be making the gnocchi. Clean it off, make sure it's very clean. Not with Windex though. You want to clean it with soap and water, or even just water. Just wipe it off and make sure it's, clean, and then dry it nice. So it's, you don't want anything on your gnocchi, right? Okay, so what I first do is put the flour, okay? See this flour? See, I put it in like a little circle? First one. What do you see how easy this is? You're gonna just be like, what? Okay, then you put your ricotta. You're gonna be mixing that in, 1.5 cups to your 1 cup of flour, okay? Now, any of you that make dough, don't think this is gonna be like dough. It's not. And the reason why I chose to do this, cooking this particular meal, gnocchis, as opposed to like agnolottis, managottis, or steak and potatoes, I chose this because you really have to you really have to watch it like I watch my mother and grandmothers. You gotta watch them do it to really see. You'll see as I go, you'll see, versus just looking at a recipe. So what I do is I make a little hole, see, a little indent there, okay? So I can stick the 3 egg yolks, okay? All right, so now you got, look at that. How the heck are you gonna put all this together? You'll see. It's very strange when you do it too, but you'll see. Parmesan, 3/4 cup of Parmesan with pinch of salt, okay? I'm moving all this because I'm gonna need this whole area. All right, salt, go away. I need a butter knife, I need a bowl. When you start, we'll say kneading the dough, okay? You'll find that the yolks will kind of leak out. You want to just keep bringing it back in, okay? If you can see it, yeah, you can see it, okay. Kind of kneading it like that, you're putting it together. It's kind of weird though, look at it, it's like, what's gonna happen is, this ball of dough is gonna be a little sticky, just a little sticky, not like regular dough. But it's supposed to be sticky. That's the trick. If it's not sticky, your gnocchis are not gonna taste good, okay? So we start mixing it together. And we'll be at the point you were like, wait, it's not coming together. And that's how it should be. Don't worry about it. Just keep doing it, mixing it. See your hands don't get all sticky. Now it's starting to stick now, see? I want to show you, yeah? You know, this motion reminds me of my grandmothers. It's like how I would watch them as a little girl with with their hands. Brings me back. Here we go. Take a look, see it? Look how sticky that is. That's perfect. And it's all blended. Next, you're going to cut the dough, this ball, into 4 sections, the sticky dough. Raise your hand if you ever made gnocchis. Maybe? Okay, okay. Right now, my hands are all sticky. So what I do is I wash them. Because I'll be cutting them and rolling them and then twirling them. So, yeah. So I want my hands, you know, clean, okay? All right, so now, here we go. So you cut it in 4 sections, okay? Again, each grandmother did it differently. My mother did it in 4 sections. Mine. And she did this. Okay. Then what you do, start rolling it. It's almost like you're rolling it into an even log. Okay. At this point, because your hands are kind of clean, you want to turn this on. Because your hands might get sticky again. Okay, and by the time that boils, I'll be done. You'd say, no way, Adele. But it's true, you will be. Okay. Now, what you do with the excess flour. Woo! Pour it all over like the kids love this. So like, I want to do it. I actually run a 501c3 nonprofit. I told you, the 20-year-old camp. And we actually made gnocchis at the camp. And the ages range from age 5 to 20. So it was kind of interesting. So we took them in groups and showed them how to do gnocchis. So it was pretty cool. Okay, so ready? You start cutting just about an inch. Okay, before I twirl them, I usually throw them in the flour there. Here's the trick. Yes, you should keep them floured until you twirl them, but don't put too much flour on them because it'll change the consistency of the gnocchi. Okay, make sense? This. Now this time, this is what my mother would be saying. Adele, because she and I would make them together. Adele, the water's boiling, hurry up, hurry up. So if I didn't know how to twirl them correctly, she would be doing everything. And I'm like, no, I want to do it. So I had to learn quickly how to twirl. And I know how to do it. And now my grandkids are getting better at it. So see this, the log? Okay, might as well do all of them. Okay. See, there's some questions coming in. I floured my hands just a bit, but not too much. Again, you don't want to change the consistency of the gnocchi. And gnocchi plural is gnocchi, no S. Gnocchi. Well, I hope you're enjoying this. Okay, so now You start, I'm going to show you the twirl. Okay, so here's the trick with the twirl, okay? Make sure no dough or no dough is on your index finger, okay? It's completely dry. And I usually kind of tap it in the flour, okay? And what you do is, here's the twirl. I have to just show you, you can't even explain it. You get this? You put your finger, make an indent in the gnocchi and twirl it towards you. Let me show you what it looks like. Yeah. All right, so watch this. So what you could do when you start to get faster at twirling them, what you do is you twirl it with your, you put the, your index finger, put an indent in the gnocchi, twirl it like this. You can use your left hand to move it so it twirls. So look. I'll go a little slower. So, okay, so here. It's a habit, you know, because my mom's like, hurry up, Adele, the water's boiling. And then she would do them all. I'm like, no, I want to do it. So anyway, so here it got a little wet again, or sticky. So I'm going to make sure it's dry, okay? And you go, see? Let me show you, see if you can maybe do it right here and you can see it. Ready? So here's your finger, dry. Put your finger in the tiny little gnocchi, indent, and then twirl it. And then look what it looks like. Make sense? Let's try it again. Toot, toot. You don't need to make the sound. Okay, so now I have to cut more. Now sometimes it's so sticky you can't even cut it. That's okay. That means it's the right ingredients. Make sure you can put a little flour on that. Okay? These look like they're going to be good. And I can smell that sauce, as they say in Italy, gravy. See how they stick together? That's why you want to put them over here. Okay? Put them all over there. We're still within our 20 minutes, thank you. How's our boiling pot? It's getting there. Oh, what I also do is put oil in there. Okay, here we go. So let's say you're entertaining, people start coming in. Hi guys. See, you have everything. You know where everything is. Your dinner's table is already set. And you're cutting here. I mean, you're making gnocchis right here on the table. So, I mean, it's a blast. People are like, oh, let me show me how to do that. You know, I want to do that. So it's quite fun. Okay. Look at this. So you're cutting them. I know you have the recipe there. So you cut them just about an inch long. A little less than an inch, I would say. Okay, here we go. Ready? Finger, dry. Okay, maybe a little flour on it. Okay, so you press down, indent, twirl, and it looks like that. So here we go. Now we gotta start really moving because that water is gonna be ready. And as you see on the recipe, as soon as you put the gnocchi in, I mean, within like minutes, they start popping to the top and they're finished. Which is so weird, isn't it? They're Italian dumplings. A gnocchi is an Italian dumpling. So they just pop to the top and they're done. And don't worry about going this fast because No, it took me a while to learn this. Like I said, I've been doing it since 5th grade. Or 5th grade is when I remember, you know. Okay, got a little sticky. You're twirling them. Yeah, you definitely won't go this fast. But let's see how yeah, coming. Okay, so I'll demonstrate a couple more times. Indent, twirl it. I mean, you could really do it with one finger. Look at that. Without the other hand, watch. Is that cool? All right, I'm passionate about making my gnocchi, so I think it's cool. This is almost better than teaching my coursework. This is fun. Not that my coursework's not fun. That's a blast too. But okay, so look at this. Finished. But guess what I forgot to put out? A spatula. Okay, so you need this too. Why? Because you're going to put them in the boiling water, and the boiling water is ready. What did I say? What did I say? It's so nice. I mean, I want to hear you guys talk, but it's kind of nice without all the Italian chatter that normally is in here. So it's quite interesting, but I want to hear you guys. How many of you are Italian? Raise your hand. Well, you're Italian today. Oh, half Italian? Okay. All right. Okay, so you transfer the gnocchi. Remember gnocchi with the ricotta or ricotta. You transfer those into the boiling water. Just like this. How easy is this? Look. You can like chat with your Italian relatives. Hey, how you doing? Or non-Italian, whatever. You're here, putting them in. Okay, stir a little bit. They are cooking. Cooking. We'll give it like a minute and a half or something. I'm so grateful for this girls' night. Katie, I didn't even recognize you until just now. That's so funny. I do know somebody. I so appreciate the girls' night in online. It's just such a great thing for them to do that. I just love that idea. So thanks to Shelly Fisher. She's great. So we'll definitely give a shout out to her on the radio show. All right. So they're already popping up. Now, while you're waiting, you want to clean up. Okay? So start scraping this up with the spatula. Of course, not a metal spatula, but a plastic one. Okay. So, question. All right, so you're going to get rid of that. Yeah. Okay, so you're like ready to go here. This goes in the sink. You almost have a cleared off table. See how easy it is, right? Okay, gnocchis are popping up to the top. We'll get a little bit more. We want all of them to pop up. Now, I do want to say that that was a single ingredient. On the recipe, that was a smaller portion to make gnocchis. So obviously, if you have more people coming over, you want to double that. So you would do, you know, instead of 1.5 cups of ricotta, you want to do 3 cups. And instead of 1 cup of flour, you want to do 2, and then do 6 egg yolks and double up 1.5 cups of Parmesan with a pinch of salt. So, yeah. Okay, it's ready. Transfer the pot over here to the strainer. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna get one of these. Okay, here's your bowl. Your pretty bowl. Here they are. Gnocchi. Okay, so you already have your sauce done. So, of course, with meatballs, make sure that's good. Pour that on top of the gnocchi. Look at that. Looks good, right? See the gnocchis? You know, let me mix them around so you see them. Oh gosh, they look so good. I wish I could share them, but I can't. You can come over if you want. Okay, here we go. Look at that. You got your meatball, you got your, oh, they are just so delicious. They melt in your mouth. And then obviously a topping, a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Not that you need the cheese because they're made of agate, right? And that's it. Voila.